reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back to pass. It's Russell. Looking deep in the very first play. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Across the 40. Carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Play action here on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. A chance at a big play.
Incomplete to a second down attempt. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. keeps it. QB draw. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown! As they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of a rush for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Wideouts now clustered. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear of the 25. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
This guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
Back to pass. It's Williams. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target. Throwing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Good throw to the left. Great catch.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They finally make the stop, with the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Downfield shot, ball is incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Huskies, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The pocket breaking down. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Well, he got back to the 2, but nothing more. The defense was ready and stopped. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Third down, backed up, looking to throw again. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down just short of the mark. It's going to be 4th down. Huskies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Press coverage now from the secondary.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied,
We've got a good one in our hands, which we'll hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. Looking downfield, it's Williams. He's got it, and no for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. We're going to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. It's It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some
motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Call is a quarterback sneak.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
Gonna try to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tide.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now for the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Williams. It's a quick grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up the 1st down.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. By the receiver. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Who's in the clear? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed. but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. The shotgun running play call.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards during the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. To throw, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's found some room at the 45. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. An inside deal now from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven on defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking for some space. It's Brown. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Caught behind the line, it's Brown.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
One team stays on the sideline, offense going for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Washington.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at midfield. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Raiders are going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
14.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Williams. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On the ground, it's Washington. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
And the Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Gets back to the line, get no closer to the end zone than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line.
Chris, listen, it's easy to sit up here and try to have all the answers, and I try not to be that guy, but it's third down and goal. You just get stopped. You've got 3 chances to put it in the end zone to make this a 2-touchdown lead, and you've not been able to do it. Kick the field goal here if you're smart and make this a 2-possession game.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away.
They almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Bringing it out, it's Adams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back. It's a Russell. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but the throw hit out of the field of play. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away.
And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Defense is coming after him. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Look out, room to run here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass caught, 2nd down. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the wideout goes in motion. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Williams. The short completion of the tight end.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. The ball is out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game, a chance to get the turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
We'll give it to the running back. Loose football. The offense able to fall down the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
He pitch it. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, and comes up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Alabama, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
In the clear at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throw.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on the 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Gonna run it. It's Brown. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st down here for this offense. To the air, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Young. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game, you're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. Well, his defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no what? Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Clock with the ground game. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Back's got it again. Fights through the tackle. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National